Hi everyone, I'm Rick Zanotti, and people ask me often, how did I get into martial arts? Anybody who knows me knows that I've been doing martial arts for over 50 years now, and I've had a real passion for it my whole life. Well, it all started with a vacation I took to Argentina when I was about 7 years old, and I didn't take it, my parents did, but we went down. I was born in Argentina, but lived in the U.S. since I was 3 years old. So we go down to Argentina. I'm at my cousin's apartment building, and we were just running around the building as typical 7-year-old boys will do, discovering everything about that building we could find, especially as we went into the reaches of the garage. Now, the garage was not really an underground garage. It was mostly outdoors with a little bit that was just covered. Most of it was outdoors. And as we get in there, we kind of run in quietly, and we see the building superintendent, the guy who does the maintenance on everything there. And we thought he was kind of a cool guy anyway. Well, he's doing all these moves, he's punching and he's doing, and I'm just going, what's he doing? I didn't know. We had never seen anything like that. And he caught us from the side of his eye and he said, come here. So my cousin and I went running over to him, and we knew who he was. He knew us. And his name was Alejandro, and we were just kind of surprised by what he was doing. We never saw him doing anything like that. And he said, do you want to see something interesting? I said, well, sure. So he put this board that he had over these 2 cans of paint. He just whacked it, and he broke it like nothing. I was mesmerized. My eyes were wide open. Wow, what did he just do? My cousin, he didn't care that much. He was into football or soccer. And he said to my cousin, do you want to try it? He goes, how about you? I wanted to try it. I was in. I was totally in. I had no idea what he was doing, but he goes, you could break that. I go, how? He goes, Make your hand like this. So I made my hand like that. He said, you're going to hit it with this. Now all you're going to do is just going to hit the board. And as you hit the board, you're not going to hit the board. You're going to hit 1,000,000 miles past that. You're going to hit it beyond the board, way past the board. Imagine that it's just going through. The board doesn't exist. Okay. He goes, you can do it every time if you think that way. All right. So, I'm a 7-year-old. I'll believe anything almost. And I went, okay. So he puts another board that he had a whole mess of boards, and puts it up and says, okay, when I tell you to go, so I'm standing like this, I'm going. He goes, I want you to hit it, and as you hit it, go through it. And he goes, go! I hit it, and it broke. I was just in shock. Didn't even hurt, didn't even feel it. And I wasn't this big when I was 7 years old. I was quite a bit smaller. I was tall for my age, but not that big. And I was just going, wow. And he goes, that's the mind breaking it, not so much your hand. Well, I was hooked. That was probably my first exposure to karate or karate-do. He was a black belt in karate-do and judo. That got my interest pretty much for the rest of my life. It became a journey at that point. I wanted to learn as much as I could about that and what he was doing. And finally, when I was 10, I officially started practicing, and have been practicing pretty much and teaching ever since. So a lifelong journey starts with a chance encounter with a superintendent in a garage who broke a board. A meaningless exercise that turned into something meaningful for me. Thanks.